Hey guys, and welcome to another Top Table Wargaming YouTube video. This is going to be another review video for yet more releases from Unreleased Miniatures. In this video we're going to be looking at the Orc Trappers. In the blister pack you will get two different poses, and these are basically orcs on wolves, wargs, whatever you prefer to call them. I'm a predominantly SBG player, so I may refer to them as wargs or wolves, and I mean the same thing. Okay, so before we get onto the models, I'll just have a few words on the relationship between orcs and wolves. I have found that a majority of the games that you come across which have orcs involved in, which is a lot, generally somewhere down the line there are wolves, wargs, and orcs tend to ride these wolves, or wolves pull them in a chariot. There is a sort of unwritten rule that orcs and wolves have this sort of relationship where they join forces and, you know, battle the forces of good, etc. So these can be used, or should I say, all that is to say that these can be used in a majority of different gaming systems. They are like a bog standard orc, I'd say, although I will come to that in a second. So yeah, orc on a wolf. They're the kind of thing that you'd use, or I will use, in Hobbit SBG, and they will just add something different to my warg rider regiments. You can use them in Warhammer, you can use them in Kings of War. These are all games. There's probably many more systems that I'm unaware of that have orcs on wolves, but if you Google orc on wolf, you will find literally thousands and thousands and thousands of cases of orcs on wolves. So if you play a system and you play orcs and there are wolves in it, these models are for you. They are very nice models. Touching back on the last review video that I done for I think it was the Orc Berserkers, and albeit the sculpts being very nice and me commenting on them, I gave them a 7 out of 10 on the sort of what my opinion of them. And the reason for that was that, you know, it was an orc warrior, you know, it's not a hero model, blah de blah de blah. But I have to say, these two I was very impressed with. I got them out of the box. I was having a look, and it's not necessarily the faces, or, you know, the detail in the faces, or the, you know, the detail in the pose, which is all very good. It was the detail in the armor, the clothing, the boots, the leather, the fur, things like that. It's very good. It's the kind of thing you'd expect from a top-notch model manufacturer. So yeah, very impressed with that. Okay, onto the models. As you can see here in front of the camera, we have two wargs, two orcs, two different poses of warg. This one is kind of it's like it's either jumped down off something, or it's mid-sprint and it's landing on its front paws, like so. So its back paws would be in the air, so to speak. It's a two-part mould, and the way they've put it together is very nice, very different. They've not just split it down the middle, so they've sort of tried to follow the line. So your mould line or your join line, should I say, it follows the edge of a strap and then goes around the seated position, and the only bit really where it's just on fur is where it continues from the back of the seat around the tail and underneath. So yeah, so it's quite a good idea way of doing it. I've not cleaned any of these off, so they're not sitting just as snug as they would. But yeah, looking at them, there's not a lot of cleaning to do, and I quite like how they've done that. I don't think that's going to take much to camouflage the join in the two parts. That's the first warg. Second warg is more of a traditional, you know, stood on the ground, baring its teeth, growling at you. Looks very nice. Again, it's a two-part, and they've done a similar thing with the join. They've followed the front strap here, and then around the seat, and then it's just around the back end of the wolf where you're going to get the join. But that's easily done because it's fur, so you can easily fill that in with some green stuff. So that's more of a generic pose, but both very nice. You get your two orcs. I'll show you this first one. As you can see, sort of looking to one side, this pose has no arms attached, they come separately, and obviously it's not together, so you're not going to be able to see, but when it's put together he's basically drawing his bow Very, very cool. Very nice face sculpt, as you can see. There's a lot of detail in there. A bit of like a wild man haircut, ponytail, dreadlock type thing going on with his hairstyle. And if you can just see, I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, when I was talking about the different detail on the clothing, like you've got the sheath, a weapon sheath there, you've got the fur around the top of the boots, the strapping on the boots. It's very, very, very good. You sort of, it's added like textures, which I know some of you might think, yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to do. But I've seen models where everything's like kind of just flat and there's not any difference, and you know, it's still a good model. Whereas this, they've gone to a lot of effort, and this is the lesser of the two. I thought it's the second one that really shows off that skill. So yeah, so there's his bow arm, should I say. That will attach on like so. And then he has this arm, which looks like it's kind of pulling an arrow out of the sheath, if I'm not mistaken. What I'll probably do is, once I put these together and I get them on the wargs, etc., I'm going to get some paint on a few of the bits from Unreleased Miniatures and do a sort of like a showcase video of the recent releases. So the second pose, this comes with one arm attached. And as you can see, there's a lot more to this one when it comes to his clothing and different layers, and this is the one that I really like. I really, really like it. I like the face, I like the hair. You know, he's kind of got like an overbite, and he's got, you can see the teeth, and he's frowning, you know, and he's drawing his bow. So he'll have his bow like so, and he's drawing it ready just to take aim. There we go. Ready just to take aim on the back of the warg, which is really cool. I really like this pose. It's a really good pose. So that's the two orcs. You get two quivers, and you also get this little thing, which not necessary but a nice touch. It's a log, and it's just for basing materials, just to make your bases look a little bit better. Again, they didn't need to do it. It's just something that's nice, and it just adds something to the model and makes it stand out from the other things. Again, with these casts, they seem to be sort of mastering the art, or their art, should I say. And there's not very many mould lines. There's very, very little tidying up, which is always nice. What tidying up there is, it's very, very basic, and your amateurist modeler could easily do and hide everything on it. So that is a review of the two Orc Trappers. I'm going to review the Orc Trapper Hero next, which is obviously a similar feel. He's coming up in the next video. These guys, I'm gonna, again, I don't want to go too high with the marking because it is just an orc. You know, I'll get to the point where I'm marking things quite highly, and the stuff that really knocks me socks off, I'm not going to be able to mark them higher than these things, these rank and file stuff. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to give these a 7.5, excuse me, a 7.5 out of 10. But if I was just marking rank and file troops, they'd be 8.5. But I'm not differentiating between my rank and file and my hero. They're all coming off the sort of the same marking scale. So 7.5 on that, which is a very, very healthy score. I like these a lot. I can see myself wanting a few of these, because like I say, you could put this orc on that wolf and this orc on that wolf and swap them over and do things like that. So I'd probably want one of each. That'll be at least 4. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that. I'll try and get some paint on them as soon as I can. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I look forward to doing the next video for you guys. And any feedback, any comments, if you've got these guys, if you're planning on picking these guys up, what you use them for. I sort of have in mind a big Kings of War evil force, which I'm hoping that these are going to go toward, because I have a lot of the old Lord of the Rings Warg Riders, which are just like on sprues, broken bits here and there, but I think I can put myself a regiment together for Kings of War. So yeah, so let me know what you think. Share and like the video, and yeah, we'll chat in the next one, guys. So keep on gaming, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.